What's up, guys? So today, what a crazy day. CGC had a just blowout day. It went up like 25% pre-market. It was like 6:30 a.m. You know, when you're like super sleepy, you turn on your phone and it's blinding you. You turn on your stock app and boom, you see all that crazy green. Yeah, that's what I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my God." Cuz you guys know I had swapped my Neo shares into CGC. Well, the day before, I had sold half of those shares and did something else with it. And basically, I only got half of that run. Later, it dipped a lot, and it was due to a beverage delay. Remember, I was saying they should not have flopped that beverage launch at all. And then now, if they say that they're delaying it further, that's just not good because it's going to be months and months behind. And guess what they said? Keyword was it's going to take a few months to manage the scale of the product. So that means they're not ready. It's already 2 months late. That's 3 months more. That's 5 months, literally half a year of a stall of beverages. So that's why I sold out. I got out about 15% and it dipped further. So I'm happy about that. Anytime you sell it and it goes lower than your selling point, like that's just a good feeling. But that's what I'm going through with CGC. As you can see, I really just called this with the technical analysis because it's bumping in the channel. I have a strong feeling since there was so much downward pressure and there's a lot of resistance on the downward trend and that it's making a reversal. I think the right shoulder is going to be a little thicker and it's going to bounce back, might even test $20. But you know, $20.50 seems about right. I think it's going to do all this because of the resistance and then it's going to go up. But so far so good. So far I'm got everything right. As you can see on my drawings, the MACD has crossed over. Very good sign that it's going to continue this inverse head and shoulder. It's really actually quite pretty. You really don't see many things like this. So when these things happen, you really got to take advantage of it. And I'm glad I got a little bit of something from it. Really, I've got a lot of shares of ACB and I got the opportunity to average down because like I said, if it goes from $2 to $1.50, that's an opportunity to me. And that's why I added. I added at $1.47 and I added at $1.53. I honestly think these were good prices. If we zoom out a little bit, this trend line right here, it is on point. Just imagine it a little higher. I don't know why it won't stick, but we're gonna clear those lines a little bit. As you can see, the MACD has been below the zero for quite a while. It hasn't even tested the zero line this whole time it had the downtrend, and it finally touched it and it deflected, which is what we would expect for many different types of stocks. It has to test the zero, bounce off. It might even test it 2 or 3 times. Maybe 2 or 3 times is very bearish. You know, it shouldn't be rejected that much, but I think one bounce is good enough for this reversal because we're riding the coattail of CGC. It's probably going to start off with a little dip next week, which is good for a lot of people if they're contemplating on getting in. I honestly think that this is going to be a reversal for the sector. CGC is making a beautiful inverse head and shoulder. It's going to bring ACB up, and we know we're looking for the double bottom. Like the double bottom here is just so beautiful as well. Like 4 to 5% difference in the bottom is no problem. We went as low as $1.40. That's okay. It doesn't mean it broke through, broke out. You can still draw a line there and it went up a lot. Something's going on in the background. It was at like 5% and at the very last second, it got bought up and went all the way to $1.58. It actually closed at $1.55, but then all of a sudden it was $1.58. So a lot of buying at the close, probably by institutions to move it a whole 2+%. That's an extremely bullish close. And as you can see, it's curving a little bit at the peak of this crossover. That means I'm expecting it to narrow and then cross over into above the zero territory. This is looking really good to me. Even the RSI is curving upwards. What happens when it curves upward? It tends to keep going. Curve upward. Boom. So you guys are probably wondering, you guys hear that I have a lot of shares of ACB. What am I going to do next? Well, I think it's going to run. There's going to be a reversal, and the next stop is about $4, 380 to $4. See how there's a lot of time that it's spent here? A lot of consolidation. This is a huge resistance for ACB, and that's not a bad place to start taking profits. If it blasts right through this, then we can expect it to go to about $6.50, $6, $5.50. This has huge potential. When we see a technical reversal like this, along with good technical CGC, the market leader right now, and then we got the triple bottom on the MJ, which you can see is ramping up and testing the purple moving average line. This thing is ready to rocket next week. And this isn't financial advice or anything, but guys, this has literally passed the purple line. I'm getting real close to my computer. When this kind of stuff happens, where it rests right on the line, where it closes right on the line, it's just suspect, guys. The MMs are controlling the price, the technicals, the psychology, everything is just playing out perfectly. Along two different companies, we should include all of the other MJ companies, but really nothing really matters to me except for CGC and the MJ ETF. But guys, things are looking really good, and I'm glad I am loaded in the MJ sector. Neo. So, you know I'm pretty bearish on Neo, guys. Huge downward trend, not looking good for anybody that is betting for Neo. Just not looking good, guys. Rejected at the resistance, and now we're riding the neckline, guys. The neckline is brutal. We can even move this up a little bit. Like I said, when they close on the resistance, on the support, it's just super suspect. The next trading day, when it opens, something crazy is going to happen. Either it moves up a lot or it moves down a lot. And for Neo, it's just not looking good, just judging by this MACD. You know it trades in this channel, and it's got a ways to go. It's just not looking good, guys. It's not diverging at all. When this MACD was going up, the price was going up. When the MACD is going down, guess what's going to happen? Let's take a little look over here. The RSI, it's been broken out. I told you guys it broke out last time. Guess what? It's further along now. It's not good. You Neo bulls have a chance to get out next Tuesday, okay? I suspect that the coronavirus is going to get worse over the weekend, and just, things are not looking good. You got an example of the Head and Shoulders. Neo looks very similar, guys. It's just, I don't know, I can't warn you guys enough. I mean, start a short position if you guys are feeling what I say. But guys, these corrections, they do not look pretty. Oh yeah, this one looks just like Neo. This one too. Yep. Beware. I wouldn't touch it. Try to get a good entry, $2.40. My friends ask me, like, when should I buy? I'm like, yo, get it around $2. Trying to be a good friend here. Now we're looking at the double bottom. Doesn't this look like ACB? As you can see, the first bottom doesn't have to be the same thickness as the second bottom. It can be a little thicker. You see here, a lot of consolidation. Boom, quick dip, and then rip. But I'm picking the thicker right side because that's more of our situation. It dipped hard, made a V, went up, went down, and this is exactly what we're going through. It's going to consolidate. People are going to digest and see that Aurora is making steps to make a more Wall Street efficient business. Like, Wall Street has a certain business they like looking for, and the earnings on Aurora, this is the only thing I'm going to say about it, it was complete shit. So This is what we're investing in, guys. Of course, it's a comeback story. Of course, it's the underdog. Of course, the earnings and the numbers are going to be shit. AMD's earnings and numbers were shit for many years. That's the kind of stuff that we want to catch. We want the turnaround story. That's how you 10x your money, okay? Appreciate y'all for liking this video. Leave a comment. I want to hear what you guys want to say. I want to hear the longs, the bears, the bulls. If you guys, feedback would be nice. But make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.